Good afternoon, everybody. Rose Thorn here. Today I am reacting to both Nader and Chantal in this react video. So the reason why I'm putting both together is because the live stream that I'm reacting to for Chantal, the Lunch Amigos live stream, I'm not going to cover all of it. There's really no need. I'm going to cover the front portion of that and then leave the rest alone because, to be quite honest with you, there's not a whole lot there. The first part of the Lunch Amigos video, live stream, she's not in a good mood. She's rather grumpy and she's complaining about a family member and going off about that person. But aside from Chantal, I want to cover a little bit of what happened last night after my last react video. So, as everybody probably already knows or has heard, Dede went online and did a monetized live stream on April the 1st, April Fool's Day, saying that Nadar had been arrested. Now, I reacted to her live stream and I was calling out all the BS, all the lies. It was so obvious she was lying. I knew that there was something fishy and funny going on there, and I was calling it all the way out. You guys saw. And wouldn't you know, that very same day, Nader came back online and he said, well, it was a prank, but it was also a way to teach everybody a lesson, not to believe everything that you hear. So here's Nader. He's got a channel. And he's treating all of his subscribers like children. And he's going to teach them all a lesson. Don't believe everything you hear. Just treating all the subscribers like they're naughty and giving them a online spanking. And don't believe everything you hear. Well, as you can imagine, people on his side of the fence were not happy about this. They were not happy about the fact they got lied to, not just by himself, but also by Dede. They were very, very angry about that. And people were throwing tomatoes in the chat. They were going off in the chat. And to date, he's lost about 600 subscribers. That's how mad people are. So in true Nader fashion, he got online and he did a live stream called, "For all my supporters, I am sorry if I disappointed you." But I watched part of the live stream and there was really no sense of him being truly apologetic. Because when you have done something wrong, you will look the person in the eye and you will apologize. His live stream, which you know what? Let me just go ahead and bring it up. Let me just show him on the screen so you guys can see. There he is. So he's making this live stream where he is expressing remorse and regret, allegedly, for what he did. But look what he's doing right now. He's looking down at his phone. He's not looking at the camera. He's not. He's looking away. Doesn't that seem a bit insincere? A little bit disingenuous? Yeah, it does. And who does that remind y'all of? Chantal. Because she's never remorseful or regretful of her actions. If she apologizes, she doesn't do it with her whole heart and her whole chest. She does it from a place of, well, I guess I got to apologize, because if I don't, people are going to be mad at me and take their subs away. You know, it's never really truly 100% genuine. And Nader is the same way. So he did this live stream, supposedly apologizing, but he's not really sorry. He's just sorry he lost all of those subs. And if you were really sorry for what he did, he would return all the money that he got in donations through PayPal. So he hasn't done that. So how can you be really sorry for something that you did if you got money from what you did and you're not returning it to people? You're not returning the money. You're not really sorry. You know, if the goal was to fool people enough to get multiple donations through PayPal or Cash App or Venmo or something, you know, you got the money. If you're sorry, return the money. And if you're not sorry, you'll keep it. And for anybody over there thinking, is he sorry? Well, there's your answer. If he's not sending the money back, he ain't sorry. He accomplished his goal. He milked his people out of money. They were suckers. They fell for it. And now they got to deal with it. So I'm not going to play his video. There's no need. He's just mumbling all the way through and not really being sorry. I want to go down to the comments. because the comments are actually more entertaining than the live stream itself. Melissa O says, just remember, when Dede pulls this again, don't believe her. Anytime Nader or Dede ask for help, don't believe them. He did this to help us understand that we can't believe them just because they say it. Yeah, anybody that had any kind of confidence in Dede, thinking, oh, she's such a good person, now you know the truth. Now you know. I mean, she sat there and straight lied to people in a live stream, putting on this fake emotion. I don't know what to do. I don't know where they've taken him. This happened this morning, and I've been making phone calls while I'm in business meetings. I mean, the things she was saying did not make sense. They did not make sense. And when people were putting the hard questions to her, like, what time did he get arrested? She could not give an answer. It was so obvious she was lying. So she got online and she played this game with people, knowing it was wrong, knowing she was lying. And she didn't stop. She made sure to monetize the stream, trying to get money out of people. So, you know, all that the April Fool's thing did was simply expose Dede and Nader for the scammers that they are and the liars that they are. Suzanne Sylvia says, so for Nader and Dede, lying is a means to an end, thus justifiable. Your faux apology was indicative of your grandiosity, feelings of superiority and conceit. Well, who do we know that acts like that? Chantal. She acts like that, doesn't she? She feels entitled to other people's money. Here, give me money and I don't have to do anything for it except lie to you. Yeah, that's Chantal all day because she's back on YouTube. And I'm going to bring something up that maybe other people have forgotten. She's still got her YouTube, yes. But what about the other platforms that she has that she's supposed to be doing content for? Like OnlyFans, like Twitch, like Patreon. Those are still active. Has she made any content for those platforms? No. Is she talking about making content? No. So for all those people paying for those platforms, I got news for you. You're not going to get anything else. Nothing. Chantal is back on YouTube where she most wanted to be. All those other platforms, those were just fallbacks in case YouTube yeeted her completely. Those are her fail-safes. But she has absolutely no interest in doing stuff for those platforms. So those platforms, at least for now, have been abandoned. But for those of you paying for those platforms, if you want to continue to pay for those platforms, it's your money, it's your right. I'm just saying, you're not going to see a doggone thing on any of those platforms. Nope, not at all. Mooch Duo says, fam, note to anyone who is playing drinking games with this video, please don't drink every time he or Dede says point or your liver will die. Instead, drink every time he says sorry. Yeah, he doesn't say sorry very much, and when he does, he's not very sincere. Paige Turner says, Nader and Dede, hey, let's prove that all the people who make negative comments about us online are liars by spending an entire day lying to everyone. That'll show them. Yeah, the logic in that is lost, isn't it? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So the point was to prove that the people, meaning Chantal, that were saying things about him were liars. And yet you're going to prove the point by being a liar yourself, by deceiving people, by taking their money for reasons that are not really true. I'm going to prove that that person is lying about me by lying myself. I don't get that. I don't get it. Jay says he's not sorry. He's only sorry because he's losing subs and people didn't side with him and Dede. Do not believe these scammers. They will always continue to lie because, as they said multiple times, they don't regret it. No regret, no remorse. Dede, Nader, and Chantal, they're all peas in the same pod. They all feel entitled to other people's money, and they have absolutely no problem lying and scamming people. Nope. No wonder all three of them get along so terribly well. Matilda Junkbottom says, you definitely proved a point. You prove that when you feel like it's necessary to get people to think or feel something, you'll lie, and so will Dede. So good job, point proven. Yeah, The point that was proven is when they feel like it, they will lie. And when they feel like taking your money, they'll do so. And they'll take it and they'll spend it without a care in the world. Let's see. Everybody in the comments pointing out the lies and all this stuff. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Suzanne Sylvia says, hey, Dede, your nobody is perfect routine is on par with I'm just human. It's your attempt to level the playing field and minimize your actions. True. And you know what? You know what I'm sick of? You know what I'm absolutely sick of? I am sick of Miss Foodie Beauty using the whole nobody's perfect thing to explain away her bad behaviors. You know, like if she goes back to Nader, if she talks to Nader, if she acts up, if she's rude, if she rants at people, she curses people out, she hides behind nobody is perfect. Nobody in the world is asking anybody, Dede, Nader, or Chantal, to be perfect. Nobody can be perfect. There's no such thing as perfection. But you know what? You don't have to be perfect to be honest and do right by people. That's easy to do. Just tell the truth. Don't rip people off. Don't lead people on some wild goose chase and make them think that you're in trouble, Nader, when you're really not in trouble. That's dishonest. It's rude. You're getting people that are on your channel concerned for no reason. And shame on you for doing that, bro. Didn't have to go that way. Sorry your channel's not getting the views that you want to get. Sorry you're not getting the super chats like you used to because Chantal's not there. But that's nobody's problem. You need more money. Go out and make it. Get a job. Make your own cash. Don't look at everybody else to put money in your hand. The people that are coming to your channel, they got jobs. They got responsibilities. Have some respect for those people enough to not lie to them. And see. Run Toto Run says he negated any attempt of an apology and is a clear narcissistic sociopath. I'm sorry my supporters see it this way, but I wish they would see my point. As if they had any credibility to the same viewers before this. He lost his gullible ones. Yeah, you know what? When you're sorry, this is how you do it. You say, I am sorry. I'm in the wrong. I admit my wrong. You say the wrong out loud. You look the person in the face and you say, I'm sorry. You don't sit there on your phone like you've got so many other things to look at and to pay attention to while you're apologizing. You look that person in the face and you say, I am so sorry. I can't tell you how sorry I am. I feel horrible. I apologize. Is there any way that I can make this right? Is there any way that I can make it up to you? That's the attitude you have. So he's in his live saying, let's see, you just can't see things from my point of view. That's not an apology. That's you trying to slide all that regret and remorse off your shoulders and make it seem like you really didn't do anything wrong. Wandering Bowie says, spoiler alert, no sincere apologies given, even cracked a joke in the middle of so-called apology, kept reinforcing he was making a point and clearly feels most people are too stupid to get it rather than their stunt being dishonest and tasteless. Big ego with the arrogance that he has the authority or position to teach lessons. Dede gave a fake apology too, saying she was taken out of context. You were streaming, sounding upset and begging for help, repeatedly denying emphatically that it was an April Fool's joke. Then a ridiculous and pompous follow-up stream to say it wasn't true. Nader wasn't arrested. That is the whole context. What these two are sorry for is that viewers aren't as dumb as Nader's usual targets, and now that people have full confirmation that they are both without integrity. Yep, pretty much. You know what, Nader? This is YouTube. You've got a channel, bro. You're supposed to be making great content for people. And your content is cooking, right? You should be improving your cooking skills and knowing how to do great cooking videos because your cooking is trash and your cooking videos are trash. Even after so much time on YouTube, you still have yet to improve the quality of your videos or the way you talk to people or the way you approach people. If you cared to make really great content and you wanted your channel to go anywhere, you would watch other cooking channels and take note and take down all kinds of tips and do better. But you're so arrogant, you think that your trash content is going to make you rich on YouTube. And trust me, it ain't. So if lying is what you got to do to boost the views and boost up the super chats, if scamming people is the only way you know how to make money, maybe you shouldn't be on YouTube. Maybe this ain't it for you. People shouldn't have to compensate you for your failure on YouTube by giving you extra money with this fake faux drama that you guys cook up. Like, oh, your cooking is trash, your channel is trash with the cooking content. So rather than improve your content, you're going to go to your viewers and make them concerned and get extra money out of them. Real good. Good job, Nadar. Good job. So that's some of the comments. Again, people are mad. He started off at 7.94. He's now down to 7.27. Man, his sub count is dropping. Good. Good. It needs to drop. It needs to drop. You lie to people, you scam people. Yeah, this is what happens. This is what happens, Nader. So, back to Miss Chantal. So, she did this live called Lunch Amigos, and she's not happy. She's mad at a family member. I've looked around. I think it's her aunt. I think her aunt wanted to go to a show and film at least a couple of minutes or something. And because she didn't do it, they're into an argument. I'm not sure, like, what the deal is with her and the aunt. But Foodie's in a mood. And so I'm going to sit in and just cover that part of this live. Because like I said, the rest of it is just garbage. So let's get to, shall we?
I say good morning. I'm with Melissa. Hi, Jamie. Piper.
You know what? Hold on. So Foodie turned the comments back on. Let's see what the comments say. Let's see. All right, well, there's nothing really good here. So you know what? Let's just go back to the video and maybe I'll do the comments after. So let's get to.
So hot. My Sunday, well, I went to bed really late, and I didn't sleep in very late, so I don't know how I'm not like, oh, bonus, yes. That's what I thought. Thanks, Tiffany. I look like I'm not going to take any shit today. I haven't been. I've been blocking people out of my life left and right today. Hi, Poetic Siren.
Before we get deep into this, another little update. So Foodie was supposed to meet up with or hook up with a waiter from where she's staying, a guy named Renee. She made a big to-do about, oh, Renee's going to meet up with me at 10:30 and he's coming to my room and I'm so nervous and all this. That never happened. And it didn't take any time at all for the farmers to find the person, Renee. Here's what I think is messed up about that. This person, Renee, we don't know exactly what happened between he and Foodie, if he had actually any interaction with Foodie. But because she said his name, he got doxxed. And that might lead to trouble at his job. That might lead to him getting fired. So Foodie, for bringing him up, for saying his name on stream, just saying his name and saying you might hook up with him, which is a big no-no for employees of an establishment like that. Mentioning his name and implying you're going to meet up with him off hours, that was a dick move. You might have cost somebody their job just by saying that. Even though there's no proof that it happened, that might be enough to get that person fired. So shame on you for that, Foodie.
It's afternoon. It feels like morning. I like tan? Thanks. My last day is tomorrow. No, the coffee machine's broken, so I'm having a rum cream. When in Rome. Hi, Alana. Hi.
Yeah, actually, I'm not looking forward to her going back home to Canada because I've been reacting to Foodie for too long and I know how it's going to go. I know exactly how it's going to go. She's going to go back home, and because she's at home, surrounded by all the temptations, she's going to indulge in those temptations. Y'all, I already know what's coming. I know. We're going to have at least a week, if not 2 weeks, of her binging on food, going nuts with the edibles, doing the edible wheels, being zonked out of her head on edibles to the point where she's incoherent and can barely speak. I know it's coming. I know it's coming. And I know a lot of people have found these Cuba live streams boring, but at least she's coherent and she's talking. She probably won't be when she gets back home to Canada because the temptations everywhere. She's back home. She won't be able to resist. Foodie is somebody, she's very impulsive. She's going to go back to her old self and worse because she's been high and dry in Cuba without her edibles and without all the fast food. She's going to go hog wild with that stuff. So I am not looking forward to watching her live streams back home and her unable to talk or barely talking, her eyes rolling the back of her head. Not looking forward to that at all.
I know I have some sun-kissed relaxed karaoke is tonight. Yeah. Hi, babe, how you doing? Hi, Sabby. Yeah, I did basic. Elon, I look so healthy. JWoww. I've just been having family problems this morning. It's been stressing me out. Sue. Yeah, I know. Totally. I guess I'm not that in much of a good headspace right now. I've just been like, people are just coming after me, like left and right in my personal life, and I just want everyone to just leave me alone. You know what I mean? Like, I have people all like, even in my family, just like suffocating me with their suggestions, and if I don't do this, they get mad at me. If I don't do that, they get mad at me. Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, fuck off. Leave me alone. I just want everyone to F off and leave me alone. Like, I want to live my life the way I want to live it. That's all I want. Like I don't want people. Everyone had to say in my life, especially since I've just like, oh,
So her family suggesting things to her is suffocating her. All they're doing is suggesting things to her, trying to help her, but that's suffocating to Chantal. And yet, when she's having a crisis, when she needs someone to talk to, she expects her family members to be there to talk to.
anyway, it's just too much. I don't like patronizing either. I hate that. Don't patronize me. Like, when people patronize me, that pisses me off to the max. Because I'm not a child. Yeah. So that's what's been bugging me. So moving on from that. Letting it cut to you. Yeah. Okay, puppy kitten. I'm hungry. It's almost lunch. Yeah. I don't like people too involved in my life. You know what I mean? Like I need like my own to do my own thing. And when people give me shit for stuff that I do in life, and I'm not talking. This has nothing to do with who. This is like about like somebody in my family literally flipping shit on me because I didn't go to the show last night and film like 2 minutes of it for them. Oh, sorry. I didn't know I had to live my vacation the way you want me to. Sorry about that. Gee, I love being woke up and check your message and being given shit for it. And that's real fucking nice. Yeah, I stand up for myself. Hi, barbecue chicken's assistant.
So this aunt, all they want her to do was to go to the show and film 2 minutes. Couldn't do that. But she could meet up with a guy in her room or at least attempt to. That was more the priority.
That's not my problem, right? Like, this person wanted me to, like, they were messaging me last night, like, oh, that was like, just like overwhelming amount of messages. And then, like, if I don't check them right away, they get mad at me and, like, go off. And then, like, um, also, and then I guess they requested that they wanted me to take some because they were really excited. Never seen a Cuban show. They wanted me to take a few minutes of video for it. First of all, I don't even know if the show even happened. I wasn't there. Like every time I was coming here, it wasn't out. I wasn't there. I know people write paragraphs critiquing my life. Like I actually read it. If you write paragraphs, listen. If you write me a comment that's more than a few lines, I don't even read it. I'm just gonna be honest, okay? So sometimes I do, but not often. So then, like, so then you know what happened? I ended up meeting up with that other person, so I didn't go to the show. My choice. So I wake up to this condescending message like, oh, well, you know, you could have at least told him to wait a few minutes and could have got me a few minutes of the show. No, I couldn't because I chose to see this person at the time I chose to see this person. And this person had other plans later on. So, you know what I mean? Like, people just have the nerve to come after, like, what I want to do in my life. Like, leave me alone. So for me, it's getting to the point where it's so negative and toxic sometimes to deal with people. And it's like, I just don't want to deal with people at all. And I know that's not healthy. Like, I have to learn how to, like, oh, communicate and stuff. And I just don't want to. I just don't want to deal with people when I'm on vacation. You know? Like, you know what?
Foodie, you don't want to deal with people when you're not on vacation. You don't want to deal with people, period. Except for who you want to deal with, and it's usually single men. Then you'll want to deal with them. If the guy's really hot, oh, you'll make all kinds of time for him. But friends, family members, anybody that cares, oh, don't have time. If a hot guy wrote her a mini novel, she would read every word. But family members and friends and people that are concerned for her, you write more than a sentence, then she's not going to listen.
I should have just left my friends. Yeah. I know. This is like people in my personal life pizza patty. It's not, you know what I mean? I have to respect my own boundaries, exactly. Sorry. Oh, my nails came off. This. My nails came off. On top of everything. You don't have to do anything. It's your life. Do you? End of story. Yeah. The burn is bad on my back, but everywhere else is okay. Beautiful teasers. Hi. Hi, Sandy Serious. Liliana, that's a huge overstep of boundaries. I don't like that at all. Right? And then, like, whenever I explain that to them, they said, oh, don't talk to me that way. Like, they don't take it, like, this person doesn't take accountability for anything they do. It's always, they turn it around on me, and I'm the bad one. Like, you put me in this mind space with your message. You don't even acknowledge that at all. Hi, Amelia. Coffee machine zone. No, I just went online, Jamie. Being online makes me so upset. Why do I even bother? Addicted to drama? No, drama is addicted to me. Jedi. Oh my god, that sounds like my.
No, Foodie, you're addicted to drama. You're in Cuba, and when you arrived and you after you had your meltdown, you had it. You know, people were giving you the love on the videos. They were doing the upvotes. You got more upvotes than you did downvotes, And that hasn't happened in a long time. People were really excited for you to be in Cuba, away from Nader. Everybody that's on your channel, they were taking a deep breath and saying, finally, we get some positive content. We get a change of scenery. This could be a whole new foodie, because that's the impression that you gave people, that you were going to Cuba and you were going to be a different person. You were turning over that new leaf. And then once you got in Cuba, you started showing the real you, the foodie that does not change, does not evolve, does not want to do better, is not interested in giving the positive content. It's the same old foodie. And this is something that I've been telling people, and I will continue to tell people. When you're dealing with someone like Chantal, that she's got multiple issues and she's got multiple addictions. And if you haven't sought help or assistance to work through those things, they continue. If are not in a position where you're ready to change, you're not gonna change. So anybody from Chantal's channel, any VIBs coming over here, just know that. I know how hard you hope for Chantal. I know you hope for her. I know that you're waiting for what you deserve, which is great content. You watch her videos, you upvote her videos, you pay the $5 for the VIB chat, and you do all that because you have hope for her. You probably have more hope for her than she has for herself. But I'm just going to give you the full truth, because Foodie never will. Don't have hope for her. Don't have hope for her, because your hope will be wasted. She's not interested in being a different person. She's going to continue to talk to Nader and be around Nader. That I can guarantee you. I showed in my videos, she's still making thumbnails for Nader. She's made them even while she was on vacation. Yes, she did. So if she's still making thumbnails for this man and she's still talking about this man, he's in the picture. He hasn't gone anywhere. It's just that because of everything that's happened, she can't go on his channel and be part of his live streams. But she's still doing her part to drive traffic to his channels, to keep the views up and to keep the super chats flowing. She's still doing what she can to help him. And keep in mind, this is the same person, the same individual that she's claimed multiple abuse on, DV and SA. He did all that to her, and still, even from afar, she's helping him. She's keeping the drama going because she knows when she talks about him, people will go over to his channel and they'll pay attention. Without mentioning him, he doesn't have anything. His content is trash. She knows that. He knows that. They're all making money off the drama. Her, Dede, and Nader. They're all working together. They're all in cahoots. Nobody could convince me otherwise. That is the truth. Chantal will not give it to you, but I will. I certainly will.
My mom, who I didn't speak to for the last 5 years. It's not my mom, but hi, Kier. Stop letting other people make you feel the way you do. Yeah, Candace. Even if you're perfect in every way, exactly, Lola. I'm not gonna say who it is, Jaina, but it's a kimono pair. Yeah, it's over my bathing suit. I have my bathing suit on because I want to go to the beach today. Online is a pretty sweet place to hang out sometimes. It's true. I didn't speak to my mom for 1.5 years and then reconciled. You got to do what's best for your mental health, no matter who it is.
Can I just say that I think it's really sad that she's gone to Cuba and she went on vacation. And what have we seen the most of during this trip? We've seen the cafeteria. I mean, really? You go on vacation, and the one area we've seen the most of, we really didn't need to see the most of, the cafeteria. Can't be the beaches, can't be anywhere else. It has to be where the food is. You went on vacation, and this is your backdrop, the cafeteria.
Exactly how you do it. Like, just because it's family sometimes, that doesn't mean that it's not a toxic relationship, right? So, I mean, we have to recognize that. And like, this has happened to me many, many times. And I just realized, like, my energy around this person is always stressed out and then just angry. So it's like, not always, but like, lately, a lot of the time, yeah, I don't feel like they. Thank you. The hat. Just because someone's family doesn't make privy to your life. Exactly, yes. You have to have boundaries no matter who it's with. So I went for a year for some time ago. When I returned, I was a different person. Really, Molly? Yeah, barbecue chicken, right? Our family can be one of the most toxic. So it doesn't matter. Family to you could be friends or just someone you love. Yeah. If it doesn't build you up, let it go. Yeah. Thank you. Jedi, you might be a little more sensitive about it because people online have been after you about how you've been spending your time too. Yeah, just getting it from all around, like, shut up. I missed 3 houses down from my sister and we have a very difficult relationship and I just recently decided to step away. And it's so hard, she has a 9-year-old little boy, my nephew, I miss him. Yeah, pizza patty, it's hard, I had those. Hi, Penny. I stopped talking to my sister also because all of those anger when I'm around her. Yeah. I'm so glad because the neighbors upset me that I don't have anybody. Especially questions. Yeah, Jayla, it's not nice, but I think I tried to hold up the space with this energy to be more positive and happy, but it was futile. Yeah, but she's exactly.
She's talked about her family being toxic. What has her family done to her to make them so toxic? She's over there talking about, oh, my family members are so toxic. What have they done to Chantal? Nothing. But she's done everything to put those poor people through hell. Everything. And they've tried to help her. I'm sure they've tried to help her. It's just that they've reached the point with Chantal that all of us have reached, which is there's nothing we can do. There's nothing that anybody can do for Chantal. If Chantal wants to have a happy life, she's got to be proactive and she's got to go after it. She's got to make the changes. Nobody can help her. I'm sure she runs to her family when she needs help, but then any other time she wants nothing to do with them. With her behavior online, she's done everything in the world to shame and embarrass her family, but yet she has the nerve to say that they're toxic.
Welfare Office Karen, hi. It's hard enough to take care of yourself. Yeah, honestly. Free bullets, I'm hungry for beans actually. I wish they would have some today at lunch. Even just like, you know what I mean? I know. Yeah. Incense, yeah, some of them I can't stand. Thank you, Tracy. I hope the last 2 days I will make them awesome. I guess I don't know. I've also been possible, but they have a.
She's got 2 days left on her vacation. Since she hasn't done much during the time that she's been in Cuba, I would think this would be the prime time to go out and do things. I wouldn't be spending my time live streaming. If I know that I've got 48 hours to do whatever it is I can do, I'll be going out, going to the beach, seeing the sights. Yep, I'd be doing all of that. Got 2 days left. Let's make it count. Let's make it count. You spent 5 days doing pretty much nothing except going to the cafeteria and sitting in your room. Why not make those last 2 days count? Go out and actually see something and do something, because once you get back home to Ottawa, I mean, the vacation's over unless you go back to Cuba later. But make those 2 days count, Foodie. Stop sitting in the cafeteria just talking to people and complaining about your family.
Avocado here, I think. Do they? Ew, I hate incense. I haven't seen any avocado. It must. The parasocial relationship is so common on YouTube. I maybe some of those What do you mean parasocial? What does that mean? Top of her expectations. Ooh. Oh. There's nothing wrong with this. For lunch, we're just gonna have the what? What's the difference? That looks so good. Hi Tanya, you too. What I would do differently if I went back to Cuba. Yeah, bring more money. Pick a different, probably stay off the resort, or I don't know. I love your breathing, but I do miss when you laugh.
By the way, y'all, just something of note. So I saw something that showed that there are different areas around the resort that Foodie could have gone to, different places to eat. But she chose to stay close to the resort because they got the buffet. I guess it's an all inclusive kind of trip. But she was throwing around all that money to the waiters. She could have gone out to a nice restaurant, at least one during her trip, and she just never did that.
Hey, Perry, our first money. My teeth? You love dragon piercing? Let's go eat. I'm starving. I don't have even time to like socialize with people, and I meet people when I'm traveling. You know, I'm gonna travel sometimes with people, with friends and stuff, but not always. I'm gonna travel sometimes alone. New York City. Oh yeah. I think Carly. I like that Carly and Josh like to travel too. The Brussels flower carpet. Chicken toast. Oh really, Sophie? You missed your life?
I'm really hating the fact she's doing these live streams in the noisy cafeteria areas. She's in Cuba. Why can't she go to like a beachy area and like sit down in a chair and do the live streaming? And that way we could hear the ocean in the background, the seagulls. You know, it'd be much more peaceful than all the stuff going on in the background with the cafeteria.
Nothing wrong with enjoying your own company, but I mean, maybe I enjoy it a little too much. You know, like I'm okay with like being alone. I don't know. I'm in a good relationship that we're being lost. I'm single as fuck. I am, man. And once I'm getting that in my head, I'm single. I'm single. I'm single. I don't have to. I don't have to pay for anybody. I don't have to answer to anybody. I have to just keep hammering that in my head over and over and over and over and over. We're both adults who care, right?
Guess what, Foodie? I'm single too. I've been single for the longest. But I'm not running around making up imaginary lovers and making a point to tell people, oh, yeah, this guy is interested in me and that guy's interested in me. And if I go on vacation, my goal is to find at least one person to sleep with. You can be single and not act that way. You don't have to act that way. You can just go on vacation and enjoy yourself and enjoy the sights and just soak in the atmosphere. But since you've been on this vacation, what have we seen? You've had a meltdown talking about Nadar. You've been to the bar having some drinks. You went to the cafeteria multiple times for food. Done live streams in your room by yourself. What else? Oh, and talk about maybe getting a hookup, which never happened. I'm sorry, this vacation was a fail. There's been no growth here. There's no clearing of your headspace. It's the same Foodie, just in a different place.
Yes, Gail. Clear the needs of the haters. Yes. Right, baby? Nah, she threw tomatoes. Yeah, you can throw tomatoes if you want at this one. I deserve that one. Sorry. Funny. Then you have this hot chef guy. Here, ma'am. Here's some wine. Here's some food, seafood paella, or whatever you want. And then, that's a harem. Oh, well, I guess I want my own harem then.
Excuse me. So basically, she wants what Nader has. She wants her own harem. She wants the reverse. She wants a bunch of guys that are all about her versus Nader, and he's positioned himself between two women. He's positioned himself between Dede and Chantal. She wants the harem situation only with her. Guess what, Chantal? It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. And you and Dede fighting over Nader, you guys need to have your heads examined. The two of you fighting over this loser of a man that has nothing going on for himself. You guys are fighting and fussing and cussing and arguing over that and playing tug of war with him. I'm sorry. I don't get it.
I keep forgetting to not just cough anywhere. I don't do laundry at home either, yeah.
No, you don't.
I was laughing at your rant. This awesome. Renee is a local I met. Yeah, Faith. What do you get paid per hour? Yeah, I'm not sure. I do my laundry before I leave and pack to go home so I can just put my clothes away when I get home. Oh, that's a good idea, Erica. So the first I don't blame you. I lost all my nails except for the thumb again because the thumb is super thick because it's huge. I gotta make an appointment actually now. When I get home, I want to get them redone. I'm gonna get small, short nails. I miss Sam. Sure, I'm gonna post them. How do you like that, Debbie? I'll marry David. Ooh, I like that name, David. I actually like the name David. I wouldn't mind having a husband named David. My husband, David. Can I have it? I want to get a sex doll. Fuck this shit. If I get a big paycheck, I'm getting a sex doll. I'm traveling with him. I'm always in the mood now. I don't know why. It must be the Cuban sun. So, I guess to keep up with my natural appetite that's going to come back since I'm more active.
Oh, jeez. Don't make me sick. Why are you saying this stuff online, Chantal? I'm going to get a sex doll and travel with it. Please don't put those pictures in my head so early in the morning.
I'm an Aries woman. When I'm healthy and active, I'm very, 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 very sexually active.
Oh, God. Yeah, sex doll and Chantal. Hey, you're really active, aren't you, Chantal? Is that why you starfish? I'm sorry. Starfishing does not count as active. If anything, that shows that you're inactive, ma'am. If all you can do is starfish, you're not active.
So, I need a sex doll. Somebody who won't talk back to me and somebody who won't make me starfish.
Do you realize, ma'am, that if you got a sex doll, that you're doing all the work? You can't just lay there and do nothing. You're doing all the work. That might be some good exercise for you, though, doing the work. But we've seen the way that you are after you walk up a set of stairs, just doing that, and you are out of breath. How in the world are you going to handle having a sex doll?
Actually, I've already cleared on Debbie's. Name it David. Yes. They have a sale. It's like $1,200. Gritty oil is a spot on the description. Let the Beezers design him. Actually, we should. That's true about Aries. A doll, but they're real, Faith. They're so realistic. And they don't talk. They don't do anything. They can't say, they can't tap for air. They can't say, I can't breathe. It's perfect. My little brother's name was David. Oh, really? Oh, I'm sorry. Fish. So a starfish it's a star. You know, like a star, Gail? Well, there's fish that look like exactly like a star. Why am I so gross? Why does it make me laugh? Is the real question.
Because you like to gross people out.
I'm gonna kill a princess. This is an important announcement. SOS. My Starbucks was out of coconut milk, and I got pink drink with oat milk. It was better. Oh my god! Gotta try that. I want a facial. You're right. That's a good idea.
All right, so I'm going to end the react here. There's really not a whole lot to react to here. I think that's enough. We'll leave it here. Hope you guys have enjoyed this react video. And if you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you very much and have a great rest of your weekend. Take care now. Bye bye.